You know, I got 98% of what I wanted. I'm pretty happy.
An organization that helps those in Kansas City just took a really big hit. Those federal budget cuts you've been hearing about have trickled down to the metro. KCTV 5's Dave Jordan is live to explain. Dave.
And JC, we're talking about this organization behind me called Restart. It's been helping homeless people for nearly 30 years, and a large portion of its budget comes from federal funds. But tonight, that budget just got a little bit tighter because of the sequester. Susan Sitton has been out of work for 2 years, suffers from multiple sclerosis, and is also homeless. She is expected to get her own apartment sometime next month, thanks to Restart. Sitton says her future without that organization would have been pretty bleak.
My kids would probably have to go other places, and I would be the one by myself in the car.
But with all the budget problems coming out of Washington, it's Restart's financial future that's in question, at least when it comes to federal money. The across-the-board budget cuts, now known as the sequester, claimed a $24,000 grant that would have helped house at least 6 pregnant teenagers.
First actual cut that we have seen come down for sequestration is the most vulnerable population, runaway and homeless youth. That, to me, to have the first cut come there is very sad. Restart's
annual budget is about $3.2 million, and $1.4 million of that comes from federal funds. Administrators say they provide service to about 550 people a day, including the 350 who live on site. But even with those looming cuts, administrators say they're determined to make it work.
The longer the cuts go on, the more that will be effective. We try not to turn anyone away. But it does stretch our dollars thin. It means that we have to fundraise more from the general public.
And perhaps what's most difficult is the uncertainty.
It's just been impossible to plan, so the worst thing that can possibly happen is you don't know what's next, so you don't want to make any commitment.
And the staffers here at Restart are a little annoyed, too, and they're not very comforted by President Obama's proposed budget, which has cuts to Medicaid on the table. They say most of the clients here rely on Medicaid, and that debate here in Missouri, at least, for the Medicaid expansion was stopped dead in its tracks because of that proposal. We're live tonight at 9th and Harrison in Kansas City. Dave Jordan, KCTV 5 News.